That is how you do a actual remontada, ladies and gentlemen. Victory shades. Barcelona just beat on an incredible fashion Celta de Vigo 4-3 after being down in the 62nd minute. 3-1. And all the Madridistas thought they were going to get what they wanted, which is a Barca loss, so that they can cut that difference of 4 goals. However, that is not what ends up happening, as Barcelona is able to put in an incredible victory and 7 points ahead of Real Madrid. And tomorrow's game, it's not going to be easy for Real Madrid either. They're going to be playing Athletic Club, and hey, if they don't take care of business tomorrow, La Liga is practically over because Barcelona took care of business and are now 7 points away with less. I think it's what, 7 games now at this point. It's crazy. It's insane. Barcelona, this is the kind of game that will win you the league. I don't care how it's done. I'm going to be shameless. I'll take the 3 points. I will give my fair share of criticism tonight. But before I do that, I want to be able to give my team their flowers. If you're a Barca fan, like this video, subscribe to the channel, be part of this amazing community that we're creating. Guys, if you're a Barca fan, this is the channel for you where we talk all things Barcelona. And from the very first moment of this game, again, the shark attack strikes again, and we need to talk about Ferran Torres because Lewandowski left the game injured. He left. Ferran Torres was kind of upset for getting subbed, but he was the one who opened up the score in the 12th minute. Incredible strike from outside the box, and all I kept thinking was, finally we get somebody who can get shots on goal because Fermin Lopez keeps skyrocketing things. Lewandowski keeps skying shots as well, and we need somebody who can take great shots from outside the box. And I was really happy to see my man, the Shark, is striking from distance, from like 30 meters out. Golazo, incredible goal. And Barcelona just cannot hold the lead, guys. Barcelona on defense needs to be better. The high pressure from Celta de Vigo was suffocating Barcelona. Let's call it for what it is and force them into mistake. And oh my God, Gerard Martin, what are you doing, man? Let's talk about this game, shall we? Let's take a look at this lineup so that we can have a better illustration of what I'm about to say. Because Barcelona, and after that, it was like we get scored on like so many goals that these long crosses that are just like long low crosses. How many times do we see it from the right, from the left, and we just don't know how to defend it? Whether that is Chesney making a huge horrendous mistake on that first goal by basically leaving the goal wide open, and he whips and is leaving Garcia just a tap in. Super easy. A player who has not scored a goal since October 8th. We gave up 3 goals to him. He's not fast. He's not clinical. He's not a great striker, guys. We cannot allow ourselves to give up 3 goals to this man. Let's give respect to his name or whatever. I'm not trying to put disrespect in him, but he's not the type of player that we should be allowing 3 goals. And the fact that he hasn't scored a goal since October goes to show you the kind of player that he is. And Barcelona just basically gave away that first goal 3 minutes later. We don't know how to hold the leads. We don't know how to stop other teams from attacking these long crosses, and we have a lot of issues on the wings. And Balde, oh my God, what I was fearing from the beginning when he was out injured, I was like, I think we are going to suffer Balde because no, we don't have anybody like him. And Gerard Martin, he had a good first game after he subbed him on, and after he covered for him on the next game. But anybody can have a good game. The problem is the consistency. That is where the gap is. Like, I could probably be the CEO for Apple for 1 week and do okay. The difference is not going to be significant. But the longer the sample size, the more I will struggle. once it starts to technicality of things, and that's exactly what happened to Gerard Martin, because as the sample size keeps getting bigger, the more we see him struggle. And boy, he struggle on that first goal. That was all his fault. Also, Chesney had a lot to do with that goal as well. Kubarsi couldn't get to it. I think if it doesn't go out, I think Kubarsi gets to this ball, or at least Chesney is in position to make a stop or make a save, but he couldn't do that. And that was a 1-1 game. I think we went to the half. I think we went to the half like this. It was just like a 1-1 game, and everything was still in front of us. And we gave up a second goal again. Self-destruction mistakes. It's all Barcelona's problems in this game, and doesn't know how to keep a lead, doesn't know how to keep composed, and this game was just horrible. Was just horrible. The second goal again, once again, down the Gerard Martin side. I think Inigo Martinez didn't have his best game. He was missing passes. He was trying to make progression passes, but he was just not there today. He was just not connecting with, whether that was Lewandowski or Ferran or even Raphinha. In some points where he wanted to connect with Raphinha, he just couldn't find his ground. He just couldn't find it. Iglesias puts another goal in the 52nd minute, and I was just about to lose it, man. Like, the way he scored that second goal, we couldn't stop him, and it was all because Barcelona just mental mistakes. I think De Jong was the one who actually made that mistake. I think it was the third goal actually, where De Jong makes an incredible mistake. But also Inigo Martinez was right there to cover up for that mistake, and he couldn't do it. So it wasn't just De Jong, and even the cameras were following De Jong's face because everybody knew it was his mistake. But it was just a long pass again from the keeper. You should never allow that to happen. And there was nobody there to catch up to Iglesias. He's not the fastest player, and we still couldn't catch up. Just the mental self-destruction was just what it was frustrating me. And oh my God, I just feel like I need to breathe, or take a second to talk about this game. And honestly, like, after the game was 6-2, we did put in some changes. We did took out Ferran Torres. Like I said, he was pretty upset for leaving the game. Dani Olmo came in the 59th minute. Lamine Yamal came in the 59th minute, and I think the game changed right then and there. I think that's when things started to play out differently for Barcelona. As soon as we took out Fermin Lopez and Ferran Torres, I don't think it's an indictment on them specifically, but this Barcelona, do not get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. This Barcelona, to go as far as it needs to go, is going to have to be with Dani Olmo at the 10, because Dani Olmo just makes everything run more smoothly. And obviously, Lamine Yamal was great. As soon as he came in, you can see the spark, you can see the difference. And the spark that brought in Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, was the game changer. It was the reason why Barcelona was able to break through this defense that was a line of five the whole game. They played with a 5-4-1, and Barcelona did struggle in the first half. But as soon as Dani Olmo came in, you can see the link-up play with Raphinha giving that assist to Dani Olmo, and right off the bat, and scoring in the 59th minute. That was huge. That was huge for Barcelona. It was actually the 64th minute, because that was 2 minutes after Celta de Vigo had made it 3-1. That was very, very clutch goal. That was a clutch goal, because if had Dani Olmo not scored that, I don't think it would provide that spark that it gave to Barcelona. As soon as that game was 3-2, I felt it, man. I felt it, like we're coming back in this game, or at least we're gonna tie this game, or I was legitimately thinking that Barcelona was going to come back in this game. And then after that, what happened? A long cross down the right wing from Lamine Yamal, and who was there to score that header? None other than my man Raphinha. And let's talk about Raphinha for just a second, because I don't think he had the best game, but the stats wise and what he did in the last stretch of that game was just remarkable. And now Raphinha has 29 goals. 21 assists in 48 games. He has more goal contributions than games with 50, and he has 48 games, guys. And decisive goals, important goals like this one, the 3-3. And then what happens? Stepping up in the penalty. Even the commentators are saying like, I wouldn't want to take this PK after the game is 3-3 and it's the last play of the game and we gotta score this. He steps up to the plate and scores a banger and a penalty kick. Very, very good. And that gives Barcelona the victory. But it's Raphinha again. One assist and 2 goals in a 4-3 victory. And that was just so important. The way Barcelona came and just never gave up. And Barcelona is the Barcelona of remontadas because we came back against Benfica. This team is totally different than other teams we have been in the past. And Hansi Flick just keeps this team playing until the last minute. And we have praised Real Madrid for the remontadas. Now is the turn for Barcelona. Give them their praises. They haven't played their best game. This game was a game that they easily could have lost. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? At the end of the day, we got the 3 points because this team just kept fighting. And we have players coming in such as Dani Olmo and Lamine Yamal that just completely changed the game. Even though, Koundé didn't have a good game, Kovacic didn't have a good game, Íñigo Martinez didn't have a good game, Szczesny didn't have a good game, Gerard Martin didn't have a good game, Lewandowski had a fairly good game. I like his runs. I like the way he played in the first half, and he did look pretty electric, and I love seeing that. And Ferran Torres, obviously, with an 8.1. I think Lewandowski's gonna be out for like 3 weeks with that injury. I think it might be a hamstring. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think with the form that Ferran Torres is in, I think we should be okay with not having Lewandowski there for a while. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona is 7 points away, and we have put in tremendous pressure on Real Madrid to go out and beat Bilbao. And let's hope we're gonna be watching, and I hope this La Liga can be over because Barcelona did look tired in the first half, and it looks pretty tired. So the sooner we can close La Liga, the sooner we can concentrate in the Champions League. Let me know in the comments who was your man of the match. For me, it has to be Raphinha for stepping up in crunch time when the game was 3-3 and giving us the 3 points with that penalty kick. He easily could have missed it. And let me know who was your man of the match, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.